the moment we've got 20 mph wind. Now that sounds a bit sketchy. The wind just took the steel. Got to learn from your mistakes. Already sick of this. The roof structure has been initially put on, so we've got our first trusses on, and also Charlie and the lads have come in over the weekend and thrown up some block work, which has also been supported and braced because we've had some terrible weather recently. Today what we're going to be doing is sending up the brickwork on that gable. We're going to be doing some brickwork over that big steel and putting some block work on. So pretty busy day. We've also got some patching up to do inside. The joiners have actually been put on all the floor joists and the timbers, so it's going to be full steam ahead as always. I think one of the first things we're going to be doing is setting up a load of trestles on the back and getting this block work over. What we have is one course of full block and then 100mm split over, and then on the front side of the steel we're going to be having, I think, 3 course, maybe a bit more, of brickwork.
For each other like a bullet from a gun, faster than the sheriff's drawing, hotter than the sun. Didn't see it coming lately.
We've just wandered on up the road, which is 3 doors up, and we've got another little extension on the go. Charlie's been sending up this lovely little extension here. Looks really clean and tidy. Sometimes these bricks are really difficult to lay. Got a bow in that way, like a banana, and then they've got a bow in this way. So sometimes arris to arris they stick out, but it looks really nice, really clean and tidy. I've not even seen this. And then we've got a squint corner here, and then just a stop end there. So there's a lot cracking off all the time. Obviously, because I'm based in Derby or Derbyshire a bit more now on that new site, I'm not getting the opportunity to come along to these jobs, but we have got some really cool stuff starting soon. Got Kyle, he is making a hole for a steel to go in because we've got a steel ridge beam. As you can hear, he's bashing it out at the moment. We've got a steel ridge beam carrying the roof, so we have a steel from our blockwork here going into the chimney. Now that sounds a bit sketchy, but below the chimney we have a steel supporting the chimney. Me and the Royal Soldier battling on up on the gable, so we've got all of this just to start pulling through. We've just gone for a nice simple profile setup, so we're just going to rack back and continue blasting. So it should be a nice easy steady day. This fully up, well, almost fully up. We got the scaffolders coming back to put a small table lift on so we can get the peak finished, and then all of the cuts, because obviously it's just going to be a cut up. This is our profile we're going to be following. You can see how we've propped it with timber both sides, one running down all the way to the scaff, which has been bolted to the scaffold just there, all the way up, bolted at the top. Although it looks really extreme, it's windy, it's rainy, and you can never really be too safe. I know from first-hand experience how dangerous and cautious you've got to be when you send gables up like that. About a year and a half ago I had 2 concrete big gables fall on me because of weather and wind, and even though they were propped quite well, they weren't propped as well as this. So better safe than sorry, and you've got to learn from your mistakes. We are on the extension, which is only 3 doors down from where we were yesterday. We are sending this brickwork up here. We've got a nice little profile set up today. We've got a dory block running here and over there. While I'm focusing on this, I've got Jake. He's going to be sending up all the block work. As you can see, he's already getting stuck in. What a bloke. Oh wow, amazing. So we've got to be getting this up to a nice decent height today. Hopefully the weather holds off, because I know it's meant to be really bad. So I'll see what we can get done. So we're just running to this real small return now. 6 courses on so far, and now we've just got a 1.5, 2 brick pillar there, 2.5 brick pillar here, which again is pretty small, and another 2 brick pillar. What we're doing, because we've got a squint and the bricks aren't actually bonded together from a factory, because it's way too expensive. It's like £3 to bond bricks together. We're just using some ties, so we're just tying across every 3 courses, just like you would up a reveal. Every 3 courses, a tie across this way. Next 3 courses, a tie across that way. That's what work's all about, isn't it, boys? Just, you know, a bit of food, some brickwork, but mainly food. Final piece of the puzzle has just turned up to finish off this extension. The 7.5 metre ridge beam steel, which we're actually getting a crane for to get lifted up there. The ridge beam steel itself is going to be sat on this post. What we're going to do is cut a big slot out the chimney. This is going to be sat on a steel which is supporting the chimney, and then that ridge beam steel is going to be sat on top of this post. The crane is turning up at about 10 o'clock, but it's really windy today, and I think that's going to cause a whole heap of problems. At the moment we've got 20-mile-per-hour wind, so fingers crossed that doesn't stop or delay this job anymore. Just wandered on up the road to the job I'm going to be working on today, which is where I was yesterday. The rain stopped play just after break, so we didn't really do much more. All we did was get this block work up here. We got a pad stone sat there, a pad stone sat there, and I'm about to set a pad stone on this pillar this morning. Already sick of this, sick of the weather, so annoying, but what can you do? Got to keep smiling, crack on. So today I'm just working on my own, so I'm going to throw a mix on and get stuck in.
There's somewhere to be every night of the week. Seems God ain't close as he used to be. And there's more tequila in this old town than pines in Tennessee. I ain't the man I thought I'd be. And these neon lights that keep me up got me thinking maybe mom and dad had it right all along. We're too old to still be alone, and we ain't happy ever after all. I'm just saying it wouldn't be as bad as we made it out.
We're all set up with a mixing and 100 or so bricks set up there. One of the reasons I really enjoy working on site is that everything is brought to you. I'm a bricklayer, all I do is lay bricks all day, which is ideal. But on the flip side, another reason I really enjoy doing extensions is because when you lay bricks and you're talking to the client, you don't see every brick as a pound sign or whatever like that. You're not constantly thinking, if I lay an extra 100 bricks today, that'll make up his money because we lost some days yesterday. So there's swings and roundabouts between extensions and site, but site's easier on the body. Extensions are a bit more chill, a bit more relaxed, gives you the opportunity to hone in on lots of skills that that some people lack as bricklayers and become more of a builder. Got to do, oh mate, look at them. Go on,
send it.
help yourself. Oh, go on. This is another great thing about working on extensions.
Slowly down there. Whoa. Hold on, hold on.
That was proper sketchy. The wind just took the steel. It only weighed about 300 kilos, but like the operator said, he said if it was heavier, it wouldn't have blown around so much. The controls just kept locking them out and it caused a right problem. But in the end, we ended up getting there, put it on, and now the joiners are currently on the job, 4 doors down, putting all the roof trusses on while Charlie and Jake are just doing a bit more patching in. So that job is coming to an end, which is amazing to see. I'm currently just putting on 10 courses everywhere on this job, getting up to lintel height. Going to set some pad stones later. So not a bad day, and the client keeps bringing out lovely cakes and coffees. You don't get that on a building site. We've sent this up to lintel height, which is actually just there. Now, against our instruction, the bloke who set this out, joiner by trade, but joiners always seem to think they can bricklay. He decided to tooth into the original property right next to a downpipe, which we suggested just a nice straight joint, and we'll be able to have normal bed joints on these. These are 73mm bricks. The original house bricks are 75 to 76. So really having to have quite big bed joints, which personally I don't like the look of. Also, the house is slightly out, so we're doing our best to bring everything up. Against our recommendations, he decided to tooth in. He also set everything out. Done a nice job of setting it out, but there's just a few things. Don't put closures in corners like that, a 3/4 and a 50mm. We just don't do things like that. We would have sorted the bond out. So a few little things we're trying to get over, not really our fault, but yeah, overall it's not going too bad. We're just trying to do what we can do and working with what we have set out in front of us. I would always recommend to clients or anyone watching this who has a builder turn up, if you trust them and you know they're good at their job, leave them to it, because they've been doing it for years. It's not their first rodeo, hopefully. Trust their judgment and let them do what they need to do to make it look better to the eye. Sometimes the house is out, or even over time it's settled 50, 60mm. So you can go correct and go level, you can go plumb, which is correct, but in doing so you're making it look wrong. Often on extensions we'll tweak our work to match the existing house, whether that be slightly out of level, slightly leaning. We know it's not right, but to the eye of myself, you guys at home, and to the client, it looks right. And that's all it is on extensions, making old things and your new extension match and look correct.
Night is racing chasing. Don't wanna be a lonely man. Gotta get out of this dangerous land. My hands stop shaking.
Yeah.
I tried a little more giving now, a lot less taking. Oh, I'm just a broken man, trying to live with an open hand, find a better way. Being down and stranded on the darkest sides of love, a long way from the sun. My heart was fractured like the sidewalks where I run, but I have seen the sun. Tomorrow I'm making a list of more ways to trick my heart, stop breaking.
Just finished building this up to lintel height now, which is perfect. The client's just come out, and this is the perfect stage if you are going to start altering windows and doors. Do it now. So the client's come out, and we have a windowsill here. Now they're wanting it brought up to this mark, so we're going to have a small slotted window, and below the slotted window is going to be a fridge freezer. It's only got to be a storeroom, but they just want a bit of light in there. So I'm quickly just going to whip these halves out. I've not long laid, and at least then we can make some alterations a bit later on down the line. But like I say, it's always best to make these alterations now before everything's already built and you've already got your kitchen in.
Being down and stranded on the darkest sides of love,
It is
a long way from the sun. My heart was fractured like the sidewalks where I'd run, but I have seen the sun. I have seen the sun. And these east city lights are shining.
So I've just wrapped up on that job. Got everywhere pretty much up to lintel height, and now we just got to leave the joiners to have a little play with the rest of the brickwork, because yeah, just leave them to crack on. And now that's how close the job is. We're at the first job where the steels went on this morning, and there he is. There's Soldier Jake. What's he doing? Let's have a look. Wow, what a bloke. What are you doing?
Stacking up these bricks.
For what?
Charlie said to move them up to here,
Yeah,
protect them. That's all he told me.
what a guy.
So I'm just following orders.
Following orders.
Literally just these last one left, mate.
Oh, what great timing. I'm gonna go have a look. I'm gonna have a look upstairs, see how the boys got on today. So the joiners turned up when we put the steel on, and if anything, I think they've actually pretty much finished off the roof. Say the joiners did not mess about today. So all remaining is a table lift here, tiny bit of brickwork to do. All the cuts, we've got a dormer on the back. Charlie earlier on put that steel in there. So this job is so close to the finish line. We're almost done, aren't we, Jake? Almost there. That job's all locked up and pretty much done. This job just up the road, that's pretty much done and wrapped up as well. So a very successful week, finishing off all these little bits and bobs and starting new extensions. That's just definitely not going to close. That's where we're going to be leaving it for this episode. What I'm thinking about doing is a small Q&A, maybe once a week. So if you've got any questions about being a bricklayer or just any questions in general that you want to fire towards me, drop them in the comments below, and I might just make a separate video either answering all of them, or I might just pick a couple from each video or from each comment what I think that's a good talking point, and just upload them maybe on a Wednesday. So yeah, I'll catch you later on this week.